fucking shit. I can't do this anymore. I have reached the stage where I just cannot do this anymore. I don't want to do this anymore. I don't want to do this anymore, you fucking idiots. It's a fucking torture. It's so bad. It's so scripted. Every single game. It's the same shit. Again and again and again and again and again. It's the same movie every weekend. I can't. I give up. I give up. What did I do wrong? Tell me now, Jesus Christ. What did I do wrong? I'll forgive you. I will do anything. What did I do? What did we do wrong? For the love of fucking God, what did we do wrong? This is so fucking shit. I'm like, oh my God, man. Basta. Stop the fucking count. Stop the count. Stop the count. I want the summer. End the season. End the season. I don't want to do this anymore. I put my hands in front of myself. I don't want to do this anymore. Basta. It's so bad. It's so bad. Oh my God. Verona 3, Roma 2, in what was the most surreal game ever, starting from Zaleski scoring a goal, which is then offside, to Zaleski stabbing ourselves in the heart again and again and again, and then us equalizing the game, and then them scoring another goal with a terrible refereeing, and then we score again with a tap in, and then the last kick of the game, the last counter-attack of the game, they score. You can't script this shit. I have lost all interest. I have lost all interest. I have lost all interest. I am not joking. I am not joking. I have lost all interest in this season. I've lost it all. I don't want to even watch Thursday's game. I am going to watch it. I don't even want to watch it. I didn't even watch this game. I don't want to do this anymore. Please end the season. Sack him tomorrow morning. End the season and free us. Free us. Free us. You know, we're tied on this beam and we can't liberate ourselves. I have never seen such a worse team. I have never seen such a worse start, a weaker start than this. I'm not exaggerating. I haven't seen it. My eyes haven't seen anything which is worse than this. I can't do this anymore. I'm gonna quit. I'm going to quit. I'm going to quit. I can't do this anymore. I am fucking destroyed. These owners have destroyed this football club. These owners have destroyed everything. Absolutely everything. Everything that was in our hands, they got it out of our hands and they just threw it away and it shattered. I don't know. I don't even know where to start this match reaction, you see. I don't, because it feels like every single time, we're here repeating the same things. Referee mistakes, own mistakes. Zaleski is an absolute handicapped human being. And I love anybody who is handicapped watching this. But Zaleski is handicapped. And then you've got Dovbik scoring a goal. Every weekend, it's the same. Every weekend it's the same. And I have had enough of this. I have reached the stage where I have just had enough of this. And I can't be bothered watching this shit because it feels like if I dive headfirst in the toilet, I would have more fun. If I go in the bathroom right now and just headbutt it in the shit, forehead in the toilet, bam, boom, it'd be better. It'd be fucking better. I don't even want to do this match reaction, man. Ibrahim Wali, thank you so much for the $20. Fredkin out, Juric out, Pellegrini out, Zaleski, Manko out. Thank you, mate. I love it. Look, let's speak about the game. I mean, what can we say? Starting 11, I loved the fact that Cristante had been subbed off. And it's not a surprise, in my opinion, that the second Cristante gets in, we concede that goal. Cristante was jogging like a tortoise running back to get that ball. I am happy. Look, I think the starting 11, I'm not in a position to criticize the starting 11. Not putting Dybala on the pitch is understandable. Dybala cannot play games after games after games. It's understandable to start Soulé. I've got no problem with it. Soulé also scored a goal. He missed an absolute sitter because he did. But let's not look at it. He scored a goal. Starting 11 was good. It was a proper starting 11. I did not have anything against it. But there is a but. Why is Celik and Zaleski starting games every single weekend? Haven't we realized that they are absolutely shit? Haven't we realized that Buba Sangare is probably better than Celik? And that maybe having Hummels in your team and putting Angelino in Zaleski's position maybe is a better choice, Ivan. Ivan, put the wine down. If you can't handle the wine, Ivan, eat grapes, you fucking idiot. Haven't we realized that Zaleski's fucking shit? And that maybe it's better to put Angelino instead of him and put Hummels in defence instead of starting with a centre-back who's about as tall as a can of mints and a condom. Haven't we realised it? Because you're making these same mistakes week in and week out, and you're sacking yourself, mate. You're gonna get sacked tomorrow morning, I hope so, because you are stubborn, because you are naive, because you're an idiot, because you've got Hummels on that bench and he hasn't even played a minute, and you're insisting on the shit. What does Zaleski need to do to prove us all wrong? Zaleski won't score bicycle kicks. Zaleski won't score goals. I mean, you know what the summary of today's game is? I stopped believing in life when I saw Zaleski score that goal. When I saw Zaleski score that goal, which then got disallowed, I was like, what am I watching? This is surreal. Like, everything that I'm watching is surreal. He can't score and he can't put a good cross. Again, I will defend Zaleski because he did put that assist, but it's not enough. And on the other hand, you've got Celik, who's about as useful as a globe spinning around. I don't get it. He sacked himself. He has sacked himself. Results are shit. Results are terrible, absolutely terrible. But this manager has sacked himself. And if these, look, I thought we were going to win this game when we were 2-2. I thought we were going to win this game. I'm going to say it. We did not play a bad game. We did not play a bad game at all, in my opinion. I think the problem is that us are so famous for literally getting the dead back going and resurrecting the dead. Verona had lost 3-0 against Monza, and they basically had lost 6 of their last 7 games. We travelled to Verona, and somehow, they win. We are famous for resurrecting the dead. And this is exactly what happened today. Because we lost this game because of ourselves. Because of ourselves. Because if that idiot doesn't make that mistake in the 20th minute, And if that referee, who is an idiot, actually used VAR for once, we would be winning this game. So yes, part of it is due to the referees, and I'm going to start with referees rant in a second, because again, you know me, I gave up with referees in Budapest, but they are making decisions against us week in and week out, and I've had enough of it. And the second thing is, again, once again, we got two knives and we stabbed them in our balls. Like this. We lost this game because of ourselves. Nobody can say anything. Because when you've got idiots on the pitch, this is what happens. You know, I disagree with Dion. I think we deserved to win. I think we deserved to win. We created. It's the first game ever where we scored more than one goal, and we created chances over chances. But if you don't bury the chances, and if your possession is a sterile possession, you can shoot as many times as you want, and you will not score. And you got this knife, and you stabbed yourself again. It happens every weekend. You lost this game because of yourself. Because Verona is shit. Yes, we are shit as well, but Verona's shit. Verona's last in the league table, basically, or somewhere like that. And we managed to lose a game because of ourselves. Because you've got players who don't even know how to stop a fucking football. The other thing which he got wrong is, I understand that Dovbyk asked to get subbed off, and it's not Juric's fault. Look, sorry about my hair. I mean, everything about tonight can fucking. So yeah, sorry. Yeah, apologize. I also have a fever. That's why I didn't do a match preview yesterday, and I apologize for that. Yeah, you see, I have a fever, and Roma makes things worse. If you're about to die, never watch Roma games, because you are certified gonna die. If you're about to die, the last thing you want to do is put on a Roma game, because after the game, you're officially gone. What was I saying? Dovbyk getting off. Dovbyk said he wanted to get subbed off, and I can't blame the manager for it. But I don't understand why you sub Kone off. I don't understand why you sub Kone off for Cristante, and I just do not understand why Pellegrini stays on the pitch. It's these little decisions which I don't understand. And it's these little decisions which are going to cost him the sack. Sacked in the morning, he's getting sacked in the morning, sacked in the morning, he's getting sacked in the morning. He better be sacked. If he isn't sacked in the morning, I will chain myself in the gates of Trigoria. Look, I don't know where we go. I've repeated this 22 times in the last 2 days. I have no idea where we go from here. You wanna hear my truth? You wanna hear my honest truth? It's the first time in 19 years, I was about to say 19 minutes. I'm 19 years old. It's the first time in 19 minutes, I'm not joking when I say this, I'm actually scared we're gonna get relegated. It's the first time ever. It felt like it was never gonna come. It felt like you can't even contemplate this concept if you were Roma. I'm gonna be very honest with you. It's the first time ever that I am actually scared we're gonna get relegated. I'm not joking. Everything is shit. That we deserve to get relegated, number one. I'm scared we get relegated this summer. Like, I am genuinely scared and fear relegation. We are. I'm gonna check this for you. I think we're like 2 points off relegation. We're 2 points off relegation, my friends. Monza is 18th. They've got 8 points. We're 13th, 5 points. Okay, fine. We're not then relegated. It's the first time ever that I actually fear. Look at our calendar. We've faced only easy teams from the start of the season to now, apart from Juventus and Inter, and we lost against Inter. Other than those 2 games, we only faced little teams. We have to face Napoli, we have to face Lazio, we have to face Milan, we have to face Atalanta. we've got 2 months to go until the end of the first round. I genuinely fear relegation, and I'm not exaggerating. I fear getting relegated. I fear getting relegated. I genuinely do not know where we go from here. I don't know. I normally try and find solutions and stuff, and okay, tomorrow maybe in tomorrow's live stream we will be a bit cooler and also understand better what happens, if he stays, if he doesn't. I don't know how he stays. I don't know how he survives this mess. I don't know how he survives the sacking. I really don't. I have no idea how. If he's in Rome tomorrow evening, he needs to pray. He needs to pray and thank the Lord, because he does not know what on earth he's doing in Rome in the first place, and how on earth he didn't get sacked after Fiorentina debacle, and how I hope and I do think he'll get sacked. But if he doesn't get sacked, he only needs to thank the Lord, because the Lord is the only one who can justify this. Look, that third goal is a counter-attack, shit defending. That second goal is what I want to focus on. I always say this, I am not delusional. I'm not going to tie myself on the trousers of referees when you lose games in this way against these teams, because these teams are shit teams. And I'm not going to tie myself on the referees, because it really would be, and as much as the referees made a terrible mistake today, it's really not me. I gave up on referees in Budapest, I gave up with referees the second my eyes saw Anthony Taylor live in front of me, 3 meters away from me. I gave up the 31st of May 2023. That day, I gave up complaining against referees, because that day was the peak of refereeing, that no refereeing mistake will ever top that, if you see what I mean. So I gave up complaining with referees when we lost that Europa League final. But it is incredible how every single weekend we get penalized by referees. I have no idea how they put VAR, and VAR doesn't even check the goal that Verona scored, the second goal that they scored. There is an image which has gone viral of the guy who scored the goal handcuffing and throwing basically slapping Ndika in the face. And why on earth, even with the newest of technologies, even with VAR, why on earth aren't we checking VAR? Why? I have no idea why. People ask me, how can you be VAR out? Because at least with that VAR, they could have the justification of going, I didn't see it. With VAR, how can you not see it? I'm worried. I feel this. My stomach feels tight. My stomach feels like it's compressing inside my body, and it's like rising up my rib cage and into my lungs. And I just want to say the worst things, but at the same time, I don't want to say anything, because I've attacked these players, these owners, this manager so much that I myself have lost vocabulary. I need a dictionary. So what I can say is, if you are a smart football team, and a realistic football team run by competent people, what you do tomorrow morning is sack this manager, appoint a new manager, and tell this new manager, we've fucked it up so badly in the league, leave it apart, avoid relegation of course, but leave it apart, and go all in Europa League. It's how bad we've been. It's the 3rd of November. The season has started 3 months ago, and the season has already ended. It ended 1 month ago when we sacked De Rossi. What a serious football club. We're not going to win Europa League. I'm not saying you're going to win Europa League. That's not what I'm saying. I'm not saying you're going to win Europa League. But a smart football club, now, after such a start, goes all in Europa League and scraps the league away. You need to play. Another thing. Coppa Italia this season, don't you dare snub that Coppa Italia this season. That Coppa Italia this season has officially become the most important tournament of our season. For me to believe that we're going to win that Coppa Italia, never in a million years. But that Coppa Italia needs to be treated like gold in a chest. Because otherwise, you are absolutely going to lose it. Our new seasonal objectives, updated version of seasonal objectives, 3rd of November. Number 1, avoid relegation in the league. Do your best in the Europa League. Do your best in the Coppa Italia. In the league, we are absolutely done. In the league, considering we still need to face half of the big teams, Lazio, Atalanta, Milan, and Napoli, we're not going to get more than 10th. We're not going to get more than 10th. We're just not going to get more than 10th this season in the league. And you have to be careful, because I'm not joking when I say that I fear relegation. Like, I'm not joking. Relegation is probably not going to happen. We're not going to get relegated. But you have to be careful. You have to be careful. Because if you continue like this, you are going to slowly fall down, 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 down. And then whatever happens next is history. However you climb that, that hole is I don't know. What I want to see tomorrow is this man leave this club. What I want to see tomorrow is a new manager coming in. I've come to the conclusion that I don't care who comes in. But my two preferences are either Allegri, somebody who wins, or number 2, you bring somebody who incarnates Romanism, who bleeds Romanism, who breathes Romanism, and uses those passionate tools to get everything back going. In a way, either Daniele De Rossi or Claudio Ranieri. If you bring me anybody else who is not Allegri, Ranieri, or De Rossi, I don't know who you bring in. I hope that this week they started contacting managers. And I hope that this week they had phone calls with managers. They blocked some managers. They waited for this defeat and they're going to sack him tonight. If by midnight tonight I don't see an official statement, Juric sacked, and I said this against Fiorentina, I will lose it. This man cannot be the manager of this football club. And as much as he's the last of problems, this man was never in a position to be the manager of this football club. And I will say it again and again and again, because I will never be tired of saying this. Dan Fredkin, Ryan Fredkin, I will never forgive you. I will never forgive you for what the fuck you did. I will never forgive you for what you did after that Budapest final, not saying one word to defend us, Mourinho and the players. What you did that 16th of January when you sacked Jose Mourinho, and what you did that 18th of September when you sacked Daniele Rossi. Combine these 3 things together, I will never fucking forgive you. Sell this football club or run away. Because if this situation continues to degenerate, hit the like, subscribe. I don't know what happens now. Thank you to all the super chats. Thank you to all the comments. I'll talk to you soon tomorrow. Simo out.